All right. Hey guys. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming to the channel. Very new to all of this, and I am learning to edit, but I feel like the community of One Piece is getting very close to some of my theories. And yes, I would like to be one of those people who gets their thoughts out there so their friends can believe them when they say, "Hey, I'm a genius." Okay? So, if you like some of these theories, cool. If not, that's cool too. I joined the community to talk and discuss. Um Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for listening to my thoughts and opinions. And yeah, again, I'm very new to this. So with that said, cue the music.
Monkey.
All right, so boom. I think Zoro will definitely open his eye pretty soon. If not in Wano, then shortly after Wano. I like to think that it's some form of training that Mihawk was putting him through. And yeah, I like to think of it like, when Uncle Rayleigh, when he was training Luffy and he, blindfolded him so that he could actually sense his opponents and stuff like that. I think it definitely is a form of observation hockey, but in Zoro's case, I think it's different because he's choosing to keep his eye closed. So I think he is actually subconsciously training his Conqueror's Haki too. He doesn't know it. He didn't even know that he was a Conqueror's Haki user. Nobody did. We just found out. So I think that it was some form of training for him, and yeah, like he's definitely supposed to, open his eye at a certain time that either he or Mihawk designated for himself to do so. I think that yeah, I think that that's just definitely one of the situations going on here is that his eye got injured because of his sense of direction and how bad he is. I think his eye got injured, and Mihawk was like, probably like, "Hey, cuz, nah, like we gotta dial you back a little bit. So I'm gonna make you close one eye for a year, and then after that year was done, he chose to close the other eye for this, for another year, or whatever. And boom, that's how you get that. I think that's the story behind his eye. I think he just lost his direction while training and got himself hurt. But I am excited to see him open his eye. I think that's definitely gonna happen. I think it definitely ties into the fact that he's training his I think the fact that I think he's training his Conqueror's Haki on the low without even him knowing it, because he's it's his will. I think that has a lot to do with making a black blade. I think the blades are interesting in and of themselves because they seem to have characteristics. They seem to have minds of their own. I think that says a lot to do with the fact that I personally think that all the black blades were possibly made by Conqueror's users. If not them, then they were made with the assistance of Conqueror's users and or the help of people who could use the voice of all things. I think that that's exactly what's going on here. Like, armament hockey is definitely a thing where you can temporarily make a black blade to do whatever you need to do, but to make a permanent black blade, which has been a thing as far as I've thought.
Monkey.
I think the user of it, either the creator of it or the wielder of it, not only builds a bond, but actually imparts a piece of their will. And I think that actually plays a lot to do with everything else that's going on in One Piece, with devil fruits, with the celestial dragons, and the experimentations that they're doing to try to figure out, the DNA factor, the genetic factors, and stuff like that. All those things. I feel like it all ties together. I think God Valley was actually probably some genetic lab. I think that Blackbeard and Shanks also may have something to do with that, especially Shanks. I think he actually has a lot to do with the Celestial Dragons way more than we think. I think he actually has the ability to walk up and talk to them because they don't owe him anything. They need him for something. I think that there's something going on with his body too. I think he also has a weird body too, in the sense that he has a normal body, but his genetics, I think he's related to somebody, man. I don't know. I think he's related to somebody big. And I definitely think that ties into the D clan and everything like that, and Celestial Dragons, why they hate them, Emu and all that stuff. Right now I'm just rambling. I've actually lost track of my notes and stuff. And we're back. See that? Look at those transitions. I'm even making all kinds of extra noise, messing around, trying to scratch my ear with my headphones on and stuff. Just weird stuff going on, man. I don't really know. But at the end of the day, not really at the end of the day, because, you know, it's a voyage for the dawn. I'm joking. I know. Add all the cheese, add all the corn. Yeah. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Anyway. I think when it comes to devil fruits, I think they are definitely made using some form of Conqueror's Haki and or the voice of all things. I think that has a lot to do with it. Like, maybe there's something going on with the genetics of the people who are of the clan of D. Maybe the people with the initial D, there's something going on with their DNA to where they are just, I don't know. Who knows? We don't have enough information. We don't have enough lore. As big, as massive as this world is, as many theories as there are out there, we still don't have enough information to even formulate an idea of why the D's are so special. But I do think that the only possible, because we all know that there's been a hype lately around, the devil fruits and Luffy and the Goma Goma no Mi. And people think that it's special, and there's been talk about Destiny, and people have been getting upset and everything like that. And I'm right there with them. At the same time that I would be upset, I also understand my own, I do have my own viewpoints on Destiny and stuff like that. I am one of those people who are in the community who think that just because there's somebody who's prophesied to become a king doesn't mean that that's the person who's going to be the king. Just like I think that the final battle is actually going to be Luffy and Blackbeard teaming up with somebody else to take down Emu, and then Luffy and Blackbeard are going to have their final battle. I actually think it's going to play like that. I think that all the pirates are going to actually have to, I think they're going to get to Laugh Tale. They're going to figure out what's going on. I don't know exactly how many people are going to get there, but I do know that when they get there, there's going to be a fight there, and then there's going to be a world government fight. And I don't think it's just going to be Luffy and his alliance. I think if anything, Luffy may beat Blackbeard, and Blackbeard may join him, or they may team up and take down Emu and then fight each other, which is kind of how I want it to happen, because I don't know. I'm old school anime fan. Like, in Dragon Ball Super, it was so good to see Vegeta and Frieza and Goku all have to fight together, and then for Goku and Frieza to take down Jiren together. Chef's kiss. Magnificent. Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, those are my thoughts so far. I have plenty other thoughts, but I feel as though I've talked long enough. I've rambled long enough. And I definitely have put my thoughts out there. What else do I think? Let's see. So I covered the Black Blades and how I think they're related with devil fruits, in the sense that in order to make a Black Blade, you have to do the same process that you have to take to make a devil fruit. Oh, yeah. I used to think that the world government were the ones who created the devil fruits in order to fight the D clan. Because they were, warriors of the sea and stuff. You know, like they had conquerors hockey and stuff like that. You know, they had armament hockey. I think they were a clan of people who just understood life on a whole nother level. You know how like ancient civilizations can have a viewpoint and then science years later can be like, oh, they're right. I think it's kind of the same thing with the D clan. They're an ancient race of people who just even in Wano, I think the whole training of Zoro may have been some swordsman training that Mihawk knew, that he picked up from somebody who was possibly from Wano. Who knows? Nothing. We don't know enough, and that's one reason why I love One Piece so much, is that it allows you to guess, it allows you to build, it allows you to do whatever you want with your imagination when it comes to this world. With that being said, I would just like to say thank you to all the people who make YouTube videos. Vinland, Brago Diaz, For Never World, King of Lightning, Nux, everybody out there. Sensei, can't forget my boy Sensei Inc. I really love his channel. This isn't going to be a channel that's strictly about anime and One Piece, but I will definitely discuss it because this is a channel for me to talk about the things that I love. With that being said, I would like to say thank you all for taking your time to check out the video, and thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Leave a comment for sure. I'll definitely try to talk back as often as possible. And I would just like to thank everybody for allowing me to, not really allow it, but you know what I mean. I'm just trying to be gracious and grateful, man. Whatever. Fake humble shit. Fake humble gang. Anyway, nerds up. Real quick, before you go, before I figured out how to add music to the video, my original plan was to just make recordings of me beatboxing. So if you made it this far into the video, here's a few of the edits. All right. That's enough. That's all y'all get. No, for real. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. And yeah, nerds up. Take care.